Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to week two, module two, Human Bio for Social Workers. We've got a lot going on in this folder you all will see shortly. So one of the things that I think you'll notice right away is that there's just a lot more work this week, and this week is a little bit more representative to what the rest of the weeks are going to be like. We start kind of slow in week one so that if people are having trouble getting online, they don't really get behind. But now starting in week two till the end of the course, we ramp up and we do more stuff and have more work to do. So one of the things that you'll see when you get into the week two folder is that there's a lot in there. So one of the things you'll see is text chapters. So what I did was to photocopy the chapters from this week from the book that we would have used if it were more widely available. So you'll see those chapters there to read. There's a couple of different articles in there, some short, some a little bit longer. A podcast from T. Barry Brazelton, one of the kind of big names in child development. A video, which I think is very interesting. It's a series that Charlie Rose from PBS did about brain development, and this one is about the biology of parenting, and it talks a lot about the influence, biologically speaking, on children's brain development that parenting has, and it also talks a lot about the influence, biologically speaking, of abuse and neglect. It's kind of really disturbing and really interesting. And the last is a website. I'm going to show you this website now, actually, really quickly, just to point out something. So when you get online, I'm going to show you right now. Here's the week. One of the things you'll see is the inner body, and I'm clicking it right now. So once you see that, one of the things that you have to do on this site is actually scroll over the different systems and click on the systems and read about them and learn about the intricacies of the different systems. One of the things you don't want to do is get to that first page and just think that you're looking at a picture of a skeleton. You actually want to go through and scroll over and click on all of these different systems. So that, just wanted to point that out. And now we're getting emails, but you won't mind that, I'm sure. And then the last thing you're going to do in this module is quiz one. So now from this week until I think week 5, there's going to be weekly quizzes at the end of every module. And the last week, week 6, we're going to come back together again for another discussion board similar to the one that we just had in the first module. But here's just a quick summary of quiz 1. 18 questions, and you have access to everything. So you can use videos, podcasts, lectures, all of it. You have access to all of the material. And so one of the things that you can do if you find yourself in the middle of the quiz and you want to go back and see a video again, or you want to go back and look at one of the articles, you can save your work and get out of the quiz and go look up what you want to look up and then come back in. You can go in and out of the quiz as long as you remember to save your work. And when you click on the quiz, it's going to tell you that you're not allowed to have multiple attempts, meaning that if you click submit and you look at your grade and you got a lot wrong, you can't go back in and see what you got wrong and fix it. I think that I have fixed that feature because I actually do want you to be able to go back in and fix things and learn from any mistakes that you made. So if you try to go back in and you can't, send me an email and I'll talk to the folks over at CIT because I actually do want you to be able to do that. And I think that I have fixed it so that you can. So at the end of your quiz, when you hit submit, you should get your score immediately. It's self-correcting. And so one of the things about quiz 1 and all of the quizzes is that I'm really not looking to make this impossible for you, or I'm actually really not looking to trick you and not have you be able to do well on all these quizzes, and I'm sure you will, because absolutely everything on all these quizzes is taken directly from the course content. So it's somewhere. It's in a podcast, it's in a video, it's in a website. So feel free to keep going back and forth and finding the answers in the content for the class. So once again, send me an email if anything goes wrong and we'll fix it. Okay, everyone. Thanks.